We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
On today, Faithful Acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Wisconsin's own Hennings cheese. It is the Dragon's Breath cheddar cheese with fire-breathing peppers. Now, I was hoping this would have Dragon's Breath. I would have been shocked were this true, but I was hoping that this would be Dragon's Breath peppers. It is not, however. And of course, this does hail out of Kiel, Wisconsin, of course. Home of many fabulous cheeses. And what do we... Okay, we've got... Okay, that's not the ingredients. Here we go. Milk, salt, habanero pepper, enzymes, and cultures. So, habanero, I don't know that I would... I don't think I've ever had a habanero that I would accuse of being fire-breathing, but, you know, far be it from me to argue with the master cheesemakers here. So, let's take a little look-see here. Looking pretty good. I am butchering this. However, let's see, maybe if I peel that out of the way, that'll help. Or maybe it won't. Maybe I need to peel more. Here we are. I didn't expect to find this many cheeses. When I embarked on my effort to try to pick up some of the so-called chili head cheeses for 2024, and I actually just randomly ran across this one again in the grocery store, and who knows why I was looking, because I'd already done several of them this year. And you can check these out, of course, where this one lives, in the meat and cheese hot animal action playlist. But I guess we might as well just get on into this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Stop the presses. I said stop. This has some very, very forward habanero flavoring, surprisingly. Wow. Most of the time it's there as an accent, and cheddar's a fairly strong flavored cheese. You wouldn't necessarily expect that. Obviously, I didn't. The downside for me is that I don't love habanero as a flavor. But it's there very prominently in this cheese. I mean, heat-wise, it's only habanero, right? And for practice chili heads, I think habaneros to a large degree are candy. Certainly that's the case, I would say here. I will give this a default 1. But the flavor is fairly nice in there. Heat is super moderate. Cheese and peppers are sort of counterintuitive to put together, unless you want them as a flavoring agent. In terms of heat, though, that's... You know, it's like trying to have a flambe ice cream sundae. You're just really at cross purposes. So, we're going to make a sandwich. Little mayo. Let's put that over there for now. And we're just going to make just a simple little ditty here. I will say this though, that cheese was very nicely priced. This is one of the lesser expensive cheeses that have showed up on this channel. I want to say I paid $2-3 for it. In terms of value, very pronounced, I would say. Okay, so we've got here, this is some, this is a cherry pepper relish. If you want to have some of this your own, you can either chop up a bunch of cherry peppers, or you can just head on over to Jersey Mike's. This is one of the additions they've had. And I will just say this, I think this is life-changing as a sandwich additive. Brilliant stroke of brilliance that Jersey Mike's came up with. I mean, them having Danny DeVito, I thought was also just a magnificent stroke of brilliance. So they're doing a lot of stuff right over there, Jersey Mike's. We're going to have some lettuce here. This lettuce is not looking super good. So this is... I picked out the best ones, but it's a bag of shred lettuce I got, and I was going to film this earlier, and I very clearly should have. It's on its very last leg, so no more days after this, that's for sure. Tomato, nice tomato slice on there. I think I shan't be seasoning it, however. All right, and we've just got ham and turkey. So we'll just do a nice ham and turkey sandwich here. That'll be pleasant. All right, let's just grab some ham here, and we'll do it like the sandwich artists do. We'll just put it on and fold it over so it looks like there's more volume. Oops, you got to stay forward, fold it over, buddy. There we go. Now, obviously, I'm putting way more on than sandwich artists tend to put on. But, you know, this obviously is just a really cool YouTube video. It's not a corporatized food dispensary. Okay. Turkey and ham. A little light on turkey this time. We'll have a little bit more ham than anything else. And who knows, maybe we'll get back and throw some more cheese on there as well. But we're just going to go with this as a sandwich right there. And there it is. Looks good enough to eat, I would say. Let's get this out of the frame. I'll keep this here. Nice. Why don't we put it back in the plastic? Surely that will improve something. See if we can prop it up so you guys know what it is. It is fire breather cheddar. And can I get it to stand? That's the big question. What if we I do so much stupid stuff like this in my videos, so when I look back and edit it, and I just see me fumbling and futzing around with stuff to try to get it to stand up, I really, truly crack myself up. Actually, you know what? What if we kitty corner cut it here? I usually don't bother, to be honest with you. I usually just eat it, but some people like cross sections. What do you think? Looks all right, I would say. Except for this kind of dodgy lettuce. That is really good. Wow. And I'm not using an expensive cut of ham either. This Land O'Lakes stuff, this smoked ham. I spend a fair amount of time in some of these videos complaining about fast food.
Bah.
Either the grocery stores or the meat producers are some gouge happy fools too. That is an excellent cheddar. If you like to have a little splash of vinegar on your sandwich, I would tell you to do this business here with the cherry pepper relish at Jersey Mike's, because you don't need to add extra vinegar at that point. It just adds such a dimension to sandwiches. This cheddar cheese is really nice here. It sort of dials down the jalapeno flavor a little bit, and then you just get that nice little tickle of heat. Pretty good cheddar flavor too. I don't know how to classify this. They're just calling it a straightforward cheddar. I have some medium cheddar that I was making sandwiches with prior to this. This strikes me more as a mild. I mean, I'm surely no cheese expert. Surely not. I do want to have a little of this by itself, so I'm just going to square up the block here, I hope. Or I'm going to damage myself trying, one of the two. Perfect. There's enough left for one more sandwich. Is this? Okay. I'm just going to have a little of this. Actually, you know what? Maybe here, we'll compromise. I'm going to throw a little extra in the sandwich. So this is a double fiber bread, and I did throw a little bit of just a tiny bit of toast on it. I'm trying to firm it up a little bit. One thing I noticed with this bread is that it does not suffer sandwiches like this particularly well. And with that relish and with the wet tomato on there, if you're not careful, well, this will start to happen, right? The barrel gets soaked, and you can wind up with a handful of glop. That's why if you go to sandwich shops that use slices of bread like this rather than like a sub roll, maybe like Great Harvest or somebody like that, they will tend not to put a lot in there because you can very easily overrun the bread doing that. I have no complaints about the cheese. It is very nice. I've done a few of them this year. This one I think I would definitely get again. A lot of the other ones I've had, they're nice, but they, to me, don't justify the price. This one I would say, because it's closer in line to where I think pricing should be, I would definitely return to this. And I think if you could make a really interesting habanero burger with this, I think. I do have some dried chili powder. That S&B that I did from last year, I still have some of that. That was in last year's Spicy Japan crate, and you can check out that video if you're interested. So I believe it's habanero and ghost that's in there. I could make a really interesting burger with that and the meat, and then something like this as far as the cheese. Or maybe the move, if I could find some red Savinos, I would. Maybe the move, though, is to get some orange habaneros and then blister them. Just flame roast them. And then use those as a topping. So, wouldn't necessarily, I mean, I could mix in maybe a habanero hot sauce with the burger meat. Use that as a cheese. And use roasted habaneros as a topping. I am considering doing more cooking videos. That might be something I do. At some point. Probably not. We're getting towards the end of summer 2024, so I don't know that I'm going to be doing it this year. As I film this now, I don't know when this is actually going to get posted, but if I do, I will definitely make a video of that so you guys can check out the process. Okay, well, what do we think? I think this is a dynamo of a cheese. I really like this this Hennings Dragon Breath cheddar. I wish it was more of a medium cheddar rather than a mild cheddar, though. Because for me, the cheddar flavor sort of got subsumed a little bit by the habanero. And I'm not a huge fan of habanero flavor. So it's a bit of a drawback, but it is very nice and creamy. Heat is very moderate. I ate half of what was here. I would call this probably a default 1 in terms of heat. It definitely is enough that, you know, you kind of have it and it's like, wow, that's nice. That's a nice sort of warmth to it. It's not face melting or anything like that. It's a really unique cheese, but honestly, in terms of value, this is way ahead of everything else. I did like the flavor of some of the other ones better. Again, I prefer mediums, cheddars as far as that goes. The milds, I don't really have a lot of interest in, if I'm being honest. So from that perspective, flavor-wise, again, and this is going to sound unfair, but this is towards the bottom of the ones that I've had, but only because of that. Just because some of the other ones have spoke to my preference a bit more. I would say that actually maybe this might even be more in the middle. Heat-wise, again, I put it more in the middle as sort of a nice thing, but in terms, if I was rating it strictly on value, this would be at the top. So yeah, very, very nice. I don't know if you have this where you are. I wasn't even aware I had it where I am. But if you happen to go into the specialty cheese areas, keep an eye out for this one. This is this Hennings Dragon Breath Cheddar is frankly very, very nice. And we'll just leave it there. So that was the Hennings Dragon Breath Cheddar. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.